Hey everyone, this is Kari Swenson with Mountain Mermaid Wellness, here with your April vibes, nourishment tips for your body and soul. Happy spring to all of you. We are in the midst of a season change, and that can be very exciting and refreshing, especially moving from the slower, restful, more inward time of winter into a little bit more expression and sprouting upward and out as all the plants and trees are doing. Seasons changes can be an unsettling time, and there's change all around going on within us, around us, and we don't know yet what's going on. Can feel sometimes like you've let go of one trapeze bar and you're just flying in the middle and fully suspended in complete ambiguity, knowing that the bar is coming eventually for you to grab onto. It can feel like that, and I just want you to know you're not alone. And so it feels like it's really important for us to really ground ourselves continually back into our roots that have been growing deep all winter long outside in nature and within ourselves as we've been conserving more energy. And as we come into spring and we start to shed the layers of the winter or have a desire to, we can really feel like we're just like wanting it all to happen at once. And that can be a little overwhelming, especially if you have a lot of juicy ideas that are, percolating, or just a lot of upward and out energy that's like, I need to do something with this energy. That's why it's a great time to be starting to do more, exercise outdoors, and moving ideas or moving thoughts or moving sound or moving air, moving it out for it to have somewhere to go, instead of just swimming around, up in your head or hanging out in your liver. So the wood element of Chinese medicine is the season of spring, and it represents our bones and our tissues, ligaments, tendons, joints, and it also governs our liver and gallbladder. So these are the organs that are up for extra love and care this time of year. Our liver feels every emotion and thought. Not just anger, which is an emotion associated with the liver, but it actually feels and hears all of our thoughts. So that's pretty huge. We know physiologically our liver is the biggest internal organ. Everything that comes into our body goes through our liver to be cleared out, to be absorbed. It cleanses our blood. It has, I've read it has over 400 functions, and it has 2,000 chemical reactions, all within this organ, the liver, with its sidekick, the gallbladder, just right under it, that really small organ that stores all the bile from our liver to process down all the fats that move through our intestines. So it helps our elimination process. That's why this is a potent time of year to be cleansing, moving things down, under, and out. So I just spoke of this, we feel this energy rising upward. And in energetics and the study of the chakra system, energy that goes upward is liberating energy. It's our spine extends, our heart opens in yoga so that we can feel more spacious in the energetic space of our own heart, so that we can keep opening up to the greater, to expansion, to freedom, its liberation, It's greater connection to God, or awakening to the realization that you're always connected to God. Always. So there's this supportive, liberating energy, much like the sprouts that we're seeing outside in nature. And what needs to be supported by that liberating energy is the manifestation energy. So this is the current of energy that goes downward in our body and into the earth, into roots, into support. So if our sprouts are sprouting up too quickly, they're not connected to their roots, we can really burn out in this spring energy that is all exciting and hopeful and renewing, and it's beautiful. And if the fiery energy of Aries that we're in right now kind of takes us too quick and out, it constantly, we're going to burn out by the summer. So to really, and here's the other thing, we have ideas all the time, don't we? Oh my gosh, this mind, it can come up with ideas all the time. And not all ideas are meant to be sprouted. And not all ideas are meant to be sprouted by us. And not all ideas might be sprouted right now. Like they might be sprouted 3 years from now. How do we know where to focus our energy right now? By going down into our body, our roots, the earth. This is the kapha energy in the Ayurvedic medicine world. This is water and earth. If there's too much air and fire toward the sun and sprouting, which is, again, we want to be sprouting and opening, but always from a connection to our body and our roots. So how do we feel that? How do we put that into practical application? Simply by resting. How many times do you feel tired during the week and your body simply is just saying, I need 20 minutes for you to just sit, close your eyes, lie down, do a yoga pose, legs up the wall. Just breathe and pause. Reconnect to your body. I like to put a hand on my belly and a hand on my heart and just breathe. Oftentimes I like to do a reclined yoga pose in the afternoon just so I can come back to what is it that is my truth, not just what's swimming up in my head. So returning to your body throughout your day, to sensation, your senses, everything that you can breathe and see and touch and smell, to come back to your body. I'm offering this is when you're feeling like overwhelm, which this time of year can bring that. So going outside, now that I can actually see almost all of my yard, going out and standing on the earth. Powerful. Really good for inflammation. If you have inflammation in your body, 5 minutes standing on the grass, standing on the earth. If you can't do that yet, for whatever reason, simply just standing, no shoes on, just on the floor, and imagine you're growing roots out of your feet and into the earth. That supports our energetic body. We're both physical, spirit, energetic, emotional, these different layers of our body. Our energetic body, if it's frazzled and too much energy is going this way and not enough this way, we're going to feel that anxiety. We're going to feel that overwhelm. So get into your roots. Relax. Everything that I study in grounding, how do we ground our energy? Simply coming into our body, and relaxation can be that way. It's not always the way that we choose, though, is it? But it is such a potent medicine for our nervous systems. To return back to your body and roots returns you into your heart. And therefore your head can become more aligned with your heart and your body. And Aries, the fire sign that we're in, the sun sign, it rules the head. And I just keep imagining, our head is meant to align over our heart. In mountain pose, we work with this in yoga. And so aligning your head to your heart, to your body, as these fresh new inspirations coming out will set you up for a deeper, more meaningful experience of life with whatever it is. So, if you're wondering, should I go this direction? What do you say, body? What do you say, heart? Is this aligned with my truth? That's a good question for this month. We just had a new moon yesterday in the sign of Aries, which felt like really helpful energy as most of March, which I talked about in the last video, we were in a Mercury retrograde in the sign of Pisces of all signs. So the gift of Mercury, remember Mercury governs our communication, our thoughts, our words, speaking. Oh my goodness, how many times this last month I just could not get the words out. I've already done this video over, I think, several times because my words are having trouble coming out. So Mercury, when it's in Pisces, a water sign that's like all about dissolving boundaries and, being in our love and our compassion and art and music and chilling out and hanging out and sleeping and dreaming and imagining is not really a, move forward energy from that planet when that's doing that. So it has gone direct, but we're always in this little shadow period, 10-ish days after. So it's felt like slow movement forward, and the new moon energy kind of felt like a boost to me to keep heading in the directions of our intentions. So we have the full moon, April 19th, towards the end of the month, that will be the opposite sign of Aries, which will be Libra. So Aries, fire, initiatory, it's our independence, it's who we are as an individual. It's our ego, our personality, just everything about what makes you you and how you function within yourself and have a relationship to yourself. And it will be balanced by Libra in this full moon, our second Libra full moon, which is all about how we work with others, how we're in relationship to others, how do we cooperate and have harmony and peace and connection while not losing who you are and your own boundaries. I think it has a lot to do to teach us about healthy boundaries and opening up and being vulnerable and authentic in our relationships. So that might be a theme that you notice for yourself this month. As we look into specifics about how to nourish our liver and gallbladder this month, here are just some tips that I want to share with you to add in to your life. So it's an excellent month to cleanse. You probably have already felt it. Maybe you've already done it. You've been cleaning out, moving around, shifting your outside environment. Maybe your food has already naturally been shifting your diet. And if there's a cleanse that you like and that works for you, that's great. I've been really loving this book called Liver Rescue. It's another book by Anthony Williams, medical medium guy. If you're dealing with a lot of specific things within your body, most of the time it has something to do with the liver. He has some great tips in there. So there can be very specific cleanses you can do. But just as a general rule, I think it's good to also focus on what can I be adding into my diet this month that will support me to help kind of crowd out just the foods and drinks that aren't necessary or supportive for our liver. And sometimes our liver just needs a break from certain foods. So each morning, starting with warm lemon water, 16 ounces as soon as you get out of bed, to help move everything, your food, everything, toxins, and your bowels, so that they can clear out as soon as you can in your day. If you don't find that helps to get things moving, you could follow it up with some dandelion tea. So dandelion is a very cleansing tonic for our liver and our blood, which is seeking to, our blood can carry toxins, so it cleans out our blood, our liver. So the dandelion tea can be an excellent choice. Also, just moving our bodies every day. So if you can walk 30 minutes just to get the lymph system moving, to get the liver moving, so powerful and potent. Or any kind of movement that you can be doing that you enjoy. Dancing, swimming, if you're, into running, all of that. So just moving your liver through that way. Sweating is an excellent way to remove toxins. So any way that you can sweat with a sauna or a hot tub, or through your exercise, is a great way to support the liver. Relaxation. Sometimes we don't maybe think about that one, but what a supportive way to let the liver rest and reset itself, because it's a powerful organ. It can do so much on its own, and we are asked to support it because we don't live in this perfect world of no toxins, and we're bombarded so much by them. So anything you can do in the realm of relaxation, restorative yoga, yoga nidra, taking a nap, can be just simple, just rest. Doesn't have to be fancy or guided. And also, if that's supportive for you because you need that, then find that. Go to that place. Go to a yoga studio, do a restorative yoga class. I teach one every week here in Teton Valley, Sundays at 4 o'clock. And being in supported yoga poses that are opening your body and letting your body rest, all helps it to heal and replenish itself. So anything you can do for relaxation. I also offer Reiki. It's an incredible relaxing experience. So finding that way to relax is super important for your liver in eliminating what it doesn't need any longer this month. And then let's just take a moment to talk about emotions and our thoughts, because our liver hears all our emotions, all of our thoughts. It feels it all, and they can just store right in that organ. And so the emotion, the main emotion that's associated with the liver is anger. So spending time, thinking about or feeling when you're feeling moments of anger, how do you respond to your anger? Do you just stuff it away and ignore it and move on with your day? Do you have a conversation with the anger that's arising? Super healthy emotion to have, by the way. Do you what do you do with your anger? I like to have a conversation with my anger, asking it what it's trying to tell me, because sometimes it's trying to speak some kind of truth to me. Or it's showing a wound that I have. Sometimes, and this correlates with the wood element, the sound is shouting. So why don't we shout and make sounds more? Because we've been told all our lives to be quiet. Shouting, chanting, singing, moving sound, but I'm going to just focus on shouting for a moment. Can be medicine for moving the emotion of anger up and out. So, I was finding myself the other day, I was just stomping around, which can be so connected to the earth element, our bodies, our primal nature. This is what we used to do around the fire. We moved our bodies. Our ancestors did. and stomping. And then I was just making sounds and just yelling in my hat, just letting it out. And it felt really connecting. And I was able to channel that then into a creative project I was working on. And I got clarity just like that. Channeling our anger into something useful is way better than ignoring it, saying it's not there. Oh, that I'm beyond having anger, that it's not spiritual to have anger. I mean, just all the bullshit that we've been told in our lives about the emotion of anger. I invite you to have a new relationship to your anger and actually see it as a gift of truth, of guidance, of healing within you. So just be aware this month of your anger and what do you do with it. It's much better to channel it and work with it and talk with it and journal with it and draw it out and paint it out and sing it out than it is to vomit it out on our loved ones or through road rage or, whatever, just an unhealthy pattern with it. So let's get in touch with our anger this month. Okay. I'm just going to leave you with one more thing as you continue to let the old go. And, if we think about our bodies, our livers wanting to let the old toxins go. This can be energetic. This can be a relationship. It can be your home. It could be a job. It could be anything in the physical realm. But it also can be a lot of just letting go old beliefs, old things you're hanging on to, old ways that you were taught this is how life is. Whatever it is, the more you can just let go. And I love this action. I've been doing this a lot when I'm just like, all right, I let go. I have to physically do it. So that's helpful to you. I give you that. But in order to let go, or in order to move into the new that's sprouting, the new opportunities, the new abundance, we have to be able to let go of the old and the past and eliminate what's not working. So just be aware of what's not settling with you in your heart, in your body, what makes you cringe when you think about it, what just feels heavy. Oh my goodness, life's too short. Let's let it go. Let's learn from it, and then let's thank it, and then let's let it go and allow the new to come in. So this great quote I found is, elimination equals illumination. I hope that these nourishment tips have been a blessing to you. If you're in Teton Valley this month and you would like to join me for a really renewing afternoon Spring Nourishment Workshop that I'm offering Saturday, April 20th, 1 to 3:30. I just have 12 spots open, so it can be a really held, sacred container of healing and renewal. There'll be yoga, relaxation, Reiki, and self-massage with essential oils. It's going to be so yummy, so you can contact me if you're interested in joining me for that. Many, many blessings to you over this month. Love you. Bye-bye for now.